Hello everyone, this is Captain Morgan. Today is January the 24th, 2011, and this is Pirate Video. First I would like to discuss about the shooting that happened in Arizona, and I would like to say I hope a fast and speedy recovery to Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. And also my condolences goes out to the victims who were killed in this bizarre shooting in Arizona. However, there are a few matters I would like to discuss about here. And one, about the shooter and what happened and so forth. Now, it is a very strange incident that happened in Arizona. This nutcase goes around shooting. However, I have Mr. Mark Potak of the Southern Poverty Law Center that goes on the air of Keith Olbermann of MSNBC. And as soon as he gets on the air, he makes accusations and demonizes the far right-wing radicals and the Tea Party members, the followers of Ron Paul. He even goes to say, as he blames this shooting not only on Tea Party members and also the people for the Constitution and right-wing radicals, which he called them, but he also goes to blame David Icke and Ayn Rand, among others. Okay, Mark Potak, again, is for the Southern Poverty Law Center, and as soon as this gunman goes, he comes on the air. The government goes on the rampage, shooting these people, killing 8 or 9 victims, I believe, and again shooting Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. He attacks right away the right-wing people here and the Republicans and people for Ron Paul, Tea Party members, and so forth. However, Mark Potak should have been a little more observant of what happened in Arizona. That Gerald Longer, the shooter in Arizona, did not belong to any political group or right-wing group, and for that matter, was not even a right-winger or Republican. Gerald Longer was an atheist who had skulls and candles in his backyard as a shrine. Okay? Practicing the occult, and had read books on the Communist Manifesto, and had a left-wing liberal ideology, if anything. He stated this time and time again to his friends, schoolmates, and family members, and they all verified and confirmed this. He had no dealings with any right-wing groups. He had no dealing with any Republican groups. He had even not even any views on Republicans or in a Republican manner, or for that matter, not even to mention a far right-wing radical. And yet Mark Potak of the Southern Poverty Law Center goes on the air with Keith Olbermann on MSNBC and attacks. Now, but not only attacks, he criticizes and demonizes the right wing for this shooting, which had absolutely nothing to do with this. Mark Potok, along with Rachel Maddow, again on MSNBC, her on her own show, goes on and blames this shooting, this terrible shooting, what happened in Arizona, on Republicans or right-wing radicals. Now, where do this Mark Potok and Rachel Maddow get this right-wing radical ideology? Who to say about who shot who where? Where did this right wing come from? Because Gerald Longner, the shooter in Arizona, again, his political views, if any, which he mentioned to his family members, mentioned to his friends and schoolmates, that he constantly hated the Republicans, hated the flag of the United States, and would burn the flag. He also had a shrine in his backyard with skulls and candles, reading the Communist Manifesto. Does this sound like any right-wing or Republican that you know of? Reading Communist Manifesto, having a altar with skulls and candles, burning the American flag, criticizing America as being a capitalist society. Now, Gerald Longner did not, I believe, did not do this on any political matter or reason. Whatever his reason to do with this was beyond means of until we get further with this matter. However, again, I'm trying to get to the point is that with Mark Potok going on the Keith Olbermann show and stating that this shooting was again done by the right wing, and therefore they must look over now the Second Amendment and probably rewrite it, because look what happens when people have guns. Look what happens when people going around there and shooting and killing. This was terrible, yes. Terrible shooting, yes. But to blame a group or people with the ideologies on a completely different view to the shooter is beyond words, because here Mark Potok, his intention is to demonize the right, criticize the Republicans, and also to take away our Second Amendment by stating, well, if this gun control is not going to be controlled, we have to have legislations to control our guns. Who's going to buy the guns? We're going to have to register the guns. Who's going to do the regulations? And we're going to eventually take off all these automatic rifles and automatic guns, handguns, and so forth. The true agenda of Mark Potok to come on the air of Keith Olbermann's show and blame the right-wing radicals that he claimed who was responsible for this shooting. He even blamed David Icke for the shooting. Now, who seems more crazier? Gerald Longner or this Mark Potok? Now, I am not sticking up for Gerald Longner. This nutcase, I think, for my opinion, should be locked up in prison for the rest of his life.